to Carthage, New York, on the foothills of the Adirondack, and a short drive from Fort Drum. We're gonna do a little walkthrough for you guys. Hope everyone's doing well. The rain is on and off, so this might be a bit of a challenge. I do not have an umbrella, so we'll see how it goes. Beautiful village, has a ton of history. It's also nestled along the Black River, which is popular for fishing, kayaking. Carthage is known for its friendly small town vibe, its history, and a scenic river that runs between Carthage and West Carthage. It's a kind of a place that feels like stepping into a slower, simpler way of life, and we're gonna check it out. I hope to explore some of the town's highlights from the riverside parks and the local and the hidden gems only the locals know about. Whether you're passing through, visiting family, or looking for a peaceful escape, join me as we uncover what makes Carthage a unique spot in upstate New York. So we're gonna begin this walkthrough at the Carthage Monument Park. Here we are. It's a historic and meaningful site that honors the village's military heritage, and it was originally established as a cemetery. The area still contains the graves of early settlers on its southern side. You can actually see some of the graves. In 1890, local residents petitioned to erect a monument to commemorate soldiers and sailors who served in defense of the Union and in the war with Spain. By 1902, the Soldiers and Sailors Monument was completed and installed in the park. So we're gonna take a little walk toward the cemetery. What a grim gray day here in the North Country. It's mid-April, but I think we're done with the winter finally. We had a little bit of a snowstorm just a few days ago. This winter was brutal. Let's see. Died in 1874. Pat Somerville.
Oh, it's so busy right now.
And we got Eric in the house. Yeah, he's got his Five Nights at Freddy's gear on. We are on State Street. The park that we were just visiting is on Clinton State intersection, and you can see some of these older homes that haven't changed in years. On the center strip, it's a rather small town, and it's located in Jefferson County. It's basically a village, and it was settled in early 1800s, and it quickly became a hub of industry thanks to its prime location on the Black River. The river with its strong current and elevation drop was ideal for powering sawmills and paper mills, which became the backbone of the local economy through the 19th century. There's the post office, I believe. I could be wrong. Yep, across the street. And the village was officially incorporated back in 1869. Like many towns of that era, it thrived due to its natural resources and proximity to transportation routes. Carthage played a key role in the regional lumber trade, and its paper industry helped fuel the growing demand for newsprint and packaging materials across the northeast. The village's historic downtown still reflects its industrial past, with many of its original brick buildings and mills either preserved or repurposed. Look at this building. There's a church across the street, two churches across the street.
You can tell them
Wow, look at the vines growing all around this building. That is crazy. This entire building is covered top to bottom. Well, the rain is not gonna wait for us to finish this walkthrough, so I'm gonna wipe. So what is this building here? It's a funeral home. Wow, that is one spooky looking funeral home, I'm not gonna lie. Eric is excited to be in Carthage, New York. No, not really. He's just fibbing. So there's a third church in less than a block. Look at these old homes. This is the municipal building, town of Wilna. We're getting closer to the historic downtown area. So some of the attractions nearby, I mentioned the Black River, which runs through Carthage, where you can do fishing, kayaking, or take a nice scenic walk along the riverbanks. And in the fall, it's got some stunning foliage views you can enjoy. Then they have the weekly Carthage farmers market, which is seasonal, held right in the village during the warmer months, where you can get your fresh produce, baked goods, and local crafts. Here's another church, the St. James Catholic Church. Humongous. Okay. Oh yeah, it's a downpour right now. A complete and utter downpour. Little Chinese place across the street. Come here for a sec. We're gonna get away from the rain for a quick second. So I did mention the farmers market. They also have a beautiful park, Carthage Park, which is a nice spot for picnics and outdoor fun. With they have a playground, athletic fields, walking trails. You can go biking, walking, and they do host some community events during the summertime. And of course, the historic downtown area, where you can just take a nice little stroll. That's got 19th century architecture, some fine local shops and eateries, and the old Carthage fire station. So across the street at 305 State Street in Carthage, that historic building, now known as the Buckley Apartments, actually played a significant part in the village's architectural and community history. It was constructed back in 1896 And this four-story building originally served as a mixed-use commercial and residential property, reflecting the economic vitality of this village during the late 19th century. Over the years, the Buckley Apartments have maintained their historic charm while adapting to modern needs. Notably, the building still features some of its original architectural elements, such as the stained glass, which you can see toward the top of the building, the stained glass windows, which offer a glimpse into its storied past. In recent times, the Buckley Apartments underwent a significant $2 million restoration as part of Carthage's downtown revitalization initiative, and this project transformed the building into a modern mixed-use space comprising 13 residential apartments and 3 commercial units. So there's a little tidbit on this beautiful building. So we're gonna carry on. According to niche.com, Carthage gets an overall grade of B-. They get a B for public schools, housing gets a B, B good for families, crime and safety gets a B, nightlife they get a B-, diversity a B+, B for jobs, B+, cost of living, outdoor activities gets a B-, and of course weather gets a D+. I would give weather a D- if I had a say, but yeah, it literally started raining as soon as we stepped out of the car. So and also according to Niche, the population here is currently 3,546, and the median home value is approximately $130,000, where rent is about $1,000 medium rent. 49% own their homes. All right, come on, bud. So we're gonna carry on. The rain is supposed to stop in the next 20 minutes, according to the weather people. So here we go. A coffee shop. Eric's in a good mood. He wants to jump around and dance. This place is called the Morning Ritual. Okay. A massage therapy place right in downtown. Got a little hair salon. And here we have Heritage. Nope, that's Heritage Apartments next to Stefano's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Let's take a quick peek. Eric, you want to take a look at the pizzeria? We got to check out the pizzeria.
FBI.
Can I get... Alright, so to get to the pizzeria, I think you have to go through this hallway, pick up and dine. We'll take a look at their menu quickly. So this is Stefano's Pizzeria. Here they have their appetizers, fried ravioli. They have cheese sticks, soups and salads, subs, wraps. They can make calzone and calzone specialty pizza options, Sicilian dinners, and pasta dinners. Very cool. It's a nice sized pizzeria. Cool. So across the street we have, let's see, a barber shop and guns and sporting goods. We'll cross There's a YMCA here, right in downtown. That's cool. Some empty storefronts, unfortunately. Well, at least it's not snowing. We're approaching the bridge that separates Carthage from West Carthage. And we're going to take a quick look at the Black River. Let's go under that gazebo because it's still raining, unfortunately. There's the mighty Black River. I'm going to read a couple of reviews from the locals. There's a total of 20 reviews on Niche. 11 are average, 7 are good, 1 gives it a poor rating, and 1 gives it an excellent rating. So the excellent rating states, Carthage is a quiet little town. The school system is pretty good. You can tell that the teachers care about their students. Okay, moving on to very good. A small town, great for raising a family. It has a fire department, drugstore, grocery store, churches, a few fast food joints, and some great local restaurants. It's located near Watertown for other shopping needs. There's a great school district, and it is a safe place to live. Another very good review reads, beautiful town, not perfect. The economy sure needs a boost. For the North Country, this town is as good as I've seen. Great retirement value. Average review, Carthage is a small town, which is great. However, when I was in high school, there was a bad drug problem. Athletes were shown favoritism even if they had a drug problem. The local police should do a better job addressing corruption in town. Alright, so this is just some reviews that I read on Niche from the locals. So let's take a closer look at the Black River. The mighty Black River, which is known for its swift current and, as I mentioned earlier, elevated drops, was key to the growth of both villages, West Carthage and Carthage. The two neighboring villages that are, although they're separated by this river, their histories are deeply intertwined, shaped by geography, industry, and a classic small town rivalry. And we're walking through history. This was a railroad that ran through the village of Carthage. Obviously the rails have been disassembled, but yep, they would bring their goods and lumber transport. This was the economic hub here in North Country. Yeah, buddy. Me and Eric made it to Carthage, New York, baby. Closer look of the Black River. So this river actually stretches about 125 miles from the Adirondack Mountains to Lake Ontario. It flows through towns like Carthage, West Carthage, Watertown, as well as Dexter. And thanks to this river, back in the 19th and 20th centuries, towns like Carthage used the river to power sawmills, paper mills, as well as factories. Today it's still used for hydroelectric generation, contributing to renewable energy for this region. For recreational purposes, folks like to go whitewater rafting here, kayaking, fishing, and like I said earlier, taking scenic walks along the banks. Very, very pretty. Eric wants to join. And
okay, so this says keep or hide. So I pick hide.
keep or hide. Eric found a rock that says keep or hide, and you picked hide, and now you hid it forever. It's gone. All right, let's keep on exploring. Carthage Market, where you can get your groceries right in the village. They have some meat, some produce. We're gonna check out Simmons Farm and Home. Simmons Farm and Home. Check it out. You wanna go ahead? You got all your farming equipment needs here. Like a Ace hardware store kind of. Cool. Alright, alright. Eric, you want a baby chicken?
If I have a baby chicken, I am a chicken box.
Oh, that's so cute. Wow, look at these guys. Look at these guys. You know those eggs are very expensive these days. That's so cool. Okay. I don't think we're allowed to have chickens where we live. You gotta keep that light on them so they're nice and toasty, Eric. Let's check out the fishes. The fish tank.
Like English.
Okay, wow, this is like a pet shop. Didn't know it was a pet shop. Look at those angelfish. Yeah, that tank we're going to be cleaning up soon. There's a knifefish down there. You can see him hiding. I had a knifefish, didn't last long. And here we have some smaller guppies. Eric, you have a fish like that, the ghost catfish, it's called. You have a fish just like that.
I do?
Yes, you do. I didn't think. You know you had pets in the store. I thought it was just like farm equipment and so forth. Very cool. We're actually just making a little travel video of Carthage, so first time here. Over here. He's sleeping. Eric wants to see the snakes. Yeah, they have quite a selection of fish, reptiles. Look at that bearded dragon. Red bearded dragon. I had one of those back in college days. And there's leopard gecko. Cool, very nice. Hey buddy. I heard they're a lot of work. These guys are a lot of work.
I thought that ferrets were good.
You did. So this is the greenhouse.
I'm scared to get it. I'm scared.
Yeah, you can hear the rain going crazy. According to the weather folks, they said 20 minutes of light rain. They have some apple trees. Red Delicious. What is this? This is Golden Delicious. Honey Crisps are my faves. Wow, it's a complete downpour. Lots of perennials. Nice. Alright, we're heading back out, Eric. Are you ready? Alright, let's do it. We're going to check out the Carthage Market. Eric? You get your everyday essentials. your drinks, your cheeses, your dairy products, and of course you can't forget the alcohol on those snowy days, and all your beer options. Yeah, nice sized little grocery store. You don't have to drive anywhere. Take a walk a block or two, load up, and go home. We are heading back up toward the Monument Park. This would be a good time to tell a little story, a historical story about this town. So on March 20th, 1884, a fire broke out on Mechanic Street here in Carthage. Fueled by wooden buildings, dry air, and strong winds, the flames quickly tore through downtown. Carthage and West Carthage, twin villages divided by the Black River, watched in panic as the fire threatened to consume both sides. At the time, Carthage was packed with lumber yards, paper mills, and tightly built wooden structures. Firefighting was limited to horse-drawn pumps and bucket lines, which weren't enough to stop the rapidly spreading blaze. The Black River's barrier was a huge help. As flames leaped from building to building, many feared the fire would jump the Black River into West Carthage, but the river, along with a change of wind direction, stopped the spread, narrowly saving the neighboring village. A cemetery helped save this town, and ironically, Monument Park, where we started this walkthrough, still partly a cemetery back then, helped slow the fire's progress. Its open green space acted as a natural fire break, giving firefighters a chance to contain the blaze. As far as the aftermath, the fire didn't just destroy the buildings, it transformed the town's identity. It united Carthage and West Carthage in recovery and marked the shift from the frontier industry to the modern resilience. So this story lives on as a symbol of strength, loss, and rebirth. Here they have a real estate office. TLC Real Estate. Give these guys a call if you're looking to relocate or if you're looking to sell. Their phone number is 315-493-1111. TLC Real Estate Group. Eric is eating a roll of gum. Look at this thing. I just bought this literally like 5 minutes ago. Okay. The dentist is going to be proud. Ooh. The iconic village clock that every small village has as its focal point. The morning ritual. Let's check out the morning ritual. Do you want some ice cream? I think this ice cream store might be open. The morning rituals and ice cream store. How you doing?
How are you?
Hey, we're just visiting Carthage for the first time, making a little travel video.
Oh, cool.
So we saw your store, and I know this guy likes ice cream. I figured, why not see what you guys have to offer. So we just got some ice cream from the morning ritual. Lots of flavors and options. The guy in there, super cool dude. He owns a business on the side where he takes folks fishing and hunting, does charters in Lake Ontario. Like I said, super nice guy. I strongly recommend checking out that ice cream shop. They also have donuts as well. And I got mine right here.
Yum.
Very good. The only thing that's missing here in Carthage is the sun, but at least it stopped raining. We'll take it. Eclectic boutique, little antique store here in the historic apartment building. We're not gonna go in, but you can see through the window they have unique items here. Yep, you can throw your gum in there. Golden Chain, little Chinese restaurante. There's that scary looking funeral building that's completely overgrown. Yeah, I sure did. And I'll say it again. Yep, the car's way up ahead. Mm-hmm. Lots of churches in this small village. So, although Carthage is a small village, it's rich with stories, from the power of the Black River to the resilience after the Great Fire. Whether you're here for the history, the river views, or just a quiet upstate escape, this place leaves a mark. Thank you for coming along on this journey. And here we are back at the monument where we started our village walkthrough. And of course, before we leave, we have to check out the Carthage Park. It's probably soaked from the downpour, but it's okay. We just want to check it out. There's a nice big baseball field to our left. Lots of green space. Seconds away from downtown, there's a skate park. Nice size skate park over here. For all your crazy tricks. Little picnic table, do a little grilling. Nice big size parking lot. Decent sized parking lot. And look how big that playground is. It's huge, ginormous. There's probably no one there because it just stopped raining. Eric, did you want to run around? It's a small town with affordable living. Everything is close by, all your essentials. They have Price Chopper, Oldies, a couple of fast food restaurants. They have Dunkin', I believe, Jared Subs, McDonald's. Very scenic, beautiful places around. Historic downtown area with a couple of restaurants. You got the Italian pizzeria, you got the Chinese food, and if you drive a little further, there's a lot more options. So hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, all the best.